Everyone. We're here at NOSH Winter 2019, NOSH Live that is, here in Santa Monica, California, and we're in the Livestream Studio. Thanks so much to our Livestream sponsors, Snack Futures and Factory. And right now we're talking with Oliver Bogner, founder and CEO of Veggiecraft Farms, which launched this year.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, pleasure. Excited to hear about the brand, catch up. So tell us, what is Veggiecraft Farms?
So Veggiecraft Farms is starting a plant-based revolution, and we've started in the dry grocery aisle. So plant-based living is something that I live and breathe. I'm a thyroid cancer survivor, so I really focused on clean living ever since I kind of overcame that myself. So focused on clean living, really discovered plant-based as something that was just necessary for me to live my best life. And we started formulating Veggiecraft probably a year and a half ago, really nailing that formulation. I'm a pasta eater. I also am gluten sensitive and felt like that I could build a better experience and a better product. So we started with pasta. We built an awesome cauliflower-based pasta. That's cauliflower, lentil, and pea flour. It's incredible. And then we started expanding from there.
Mm. So you were looking at the pasta category and you saw white space for this?
Well, I'm a passionate eater, right? I like to eat. And I'm obsessed with pasta and obsessed with kind of just what's happening in different categories. So pasta was something that was really close to me. Plant-based eating was something I was personally really passionate about. And it all kind of found itself. Mm-hmm. So that was the beginning of Veggiecraft, where we really set out earlier this year to really figure out, what does plant-based eating look like across categories? Everyone's really talking plant-based frozen right now, and we really wanted to look at what does plant-based eating look like across categories, and that led us to creating pasta. It led us to creating a really incredible rice, and then it led us to something that we just launched couple weeks ago, kids cups of mac and cheese and marinara pasta that are from the same noodle in a little kids cup form.
Awesome. So this is part of Brandable. Tell us what Brandable does and how the journey's been in the past year.
Yeah, for sure. So at Brandable, we have this fundamental belief that the brands of the future really have to help people live a better life. And that's something that I founded Brandable about 3 years ago. And we started focusing and looking at opportunities across personal care and food. Food is a category that we've been really aggressive going after, and Veggiecraft is one of the marquee brands. So Brandable is a brand incubator. We own, operate, scale the brands as kind of like a brand studio. So, same back office, but dedicated brand managers that run each brand.
And you've had a lot going on in just this past year. Tell us about some of your product launches and how you were able to make all these happen.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year for us. We're super hungry to really disrupt kind of the entire food aisle and really start this plant-based revolution across dry grocery. And we've got a war board of a million things we want to tackle, but we really feel like we found our footing in dry pasta. It's something that we actually launched direct to consumer in Q1 of this year. So we really did a soft launch. We started building awareness, really tapping into who that community of customers is, started telling the story of Veggiecraft and this plant-based revolution that we were really trying to kind of rally around, and that's really what kicked it off. We started getting inbounds from retailers after we launched it direct to consumer, and launched it full chain with Albertsons this past summer, and then just started rolling it out into other accounts. So we just launched with Sprouts, Meijer, and a couple other awesome grocery partners.
That's really cool. So how are you thinking about the brand differently, if at all, since going from direct to consumer to some of these bigger retailers?
Yeah, for sure. So we currently have on our direct to consumer site just the pasta. We're rolling out a Build-A-Box feature at the top of next year with all the different plant-based items that customers can buy and get on a reoccurring subscription. So for us, it's really been kind of a flywheel effect. Right, so we built all this momentum direct to consumer. We launched a viral video to launch the brand that got 2 million views, and it's really kind of been just moving that momentum along. Mm-hmm. So what started with pasta direct to consumer then expanded very quickly across rice and kids mac and cheese and kids pasta.
Mm-hmm. And so for now, is this the major focus of Brandable?
Yeah, this is our number one food focus right now. So we really believe in the future of plant-based eating. Again, it's something I'm incredibly passionate about and have a real deep personal connection to. Mm-hmm. And it's something, we're excited about all the momentum that we have behind Veggiecraft Farms going into 2020.
Cool. And it's not limited to one type of vegetable. It sounds like you already have a few things going on.
Yeah, so you might have just seen it pop up in Meijer. We just launched a zucchini pasta and a sweet potato pasta. So, that's why we're passionate about the plant-based movement that's happening and the plant-based momentum, again, not only personally, but happening with customers. Customers are really demanding this, better for you plant-based eating. I don't, I'm sure all the viewers know, but higher protein, lower carb, truly better for you. And for us, that means, there's multiple vegetables that have those benefits, not just cauliflower.
Yeah, talk about some of the product formulations. How is it, working these types of flavors into a pasta while keeping it mostly neutral, hopefully?
Yeah, so we actually make the pasta in Italy, which is really, really crazy.
Oh, wow.
So we actually make it in Italy. We formulated it stateside, and then we started talking to different partners around the world that could really take our formulation and bring it to life. And we found an incredible partner in Italy where they make just the most exceptional pasta. And when we really started to look at kind of who was going to be able to help us commercialize this and have the biggest bang and biggest, kind of most stable partner as well, our partner in Italy really over-delivered, and they've been exceptional every step of the way. Mm-hmm. So we run the product in Italy, we import it into the States, and then we sell it direct to consumer and to our retail partners.
And at the NACS show this year, you actually launched snacks as well, snacks at NACS.
Yeah, so we launched it to the community of the whole food community. We haven't launched it to customers yet, so we haven't kind of started dropping it to customers, but we did start dropping it to retailers, which is an awesome, again, just looking at kind of where can we go with plant-based, where can we go with higher protein, lower calorie, better for you, this incredible movement that we're just really riding these tailwinds of, and that led us to snacking. And we started to explore with a bunch of different snacks. There's some awesome companies that are already doing crackers and pretzels, and we really wanted to figure out how we could differentiate ourselves. And again, it all starts with what I'm passionate about. I'm a really passionate CEO who loves what I do every single day, and I love puffs. I love puffs, and I can't eat enough of them. And that's what led us to really going down the road of, re-engineering an incredible plant-based cauliflower puff.
That's really cool. It seems like, though, a lot to take on, which is probably an understatement on my part. How are you doing this? What's the strategy, and how are you making all this happen so quickly?
Yeah, so Brandable's been around for 3 years. Again, we look at ourselves as like the next generation of what a Unilever or a pop culture P&G we've been called, right? So we are passionate brand builders that are running and building and creating every single day and scaling this incredible portfolio of brands. Mm-hmm. So on the food side, we've got Veggiecraft Farms. On the personal care side, my girlfriend runs an incredible brand for us called Queen V that she created, which is just, tearing it apart in the personal care aisle and really making waves. It just launched 2 weeks ago in Sephora overseas. So we really are playing in this mission of creating better-for-you products, creating products that help customers live their best life, and focused across food and personal care.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Lots of exciting stuff.
It's been a fun adventure.
What are you looking forward to this week at the show?
I'm looking forward to seeing all of the incredible innovation that comes out of this insanely creative food community, right? I come from the reality television industry, which was filled with crazy creatives. I did reality TV for 10 years. So I've only been in the wild world of consumer packaged goods for the last 3. And boy, is the creativity alive and well in the food industry.
Yeah, it really is. It really keeps us on our toes over at NOSH.
There's always something new. Customers are inventing incredible things that then we figure out how do we commercialize, taking a kitchen concoction and then figuring out how to bring it to the masses. It's a really exciting industry to be in, and I'm really happy that Brandable and Veggiecraft can play a role.
Absolutely. Well, it's awesome to hear how excited you are about it, and thank you so much for joining us here today.
Yeah.
I look forward to following along with you guys. I can't wait to see what you do next.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, and you can follow me at Oliver Bogner just on Instagram. We post a lot. I'm also a big LinkedIner, so check me out on LinkedIn.
Awesome. Thanks, Oliver.
Cool. Thanks.